Okay. Did you do it? I did it.
We are all here. You can be heard. I can be heard. Welcome to the ring. The ring of death that awaits anyone who trespasses upon Jack's domain. You see it here, folks. He has officially joined the dark side.
I have done so. I am tired of being second fiddle to Hack.
As
This is the start of my villain arc.
as he's always told me, being good is stupid. From now on, he is stealing all the babies' candies and kicking all the puppies like Dio. I am the genuinely beautiful and moronic hack, and next to me is
The villainous Jack.
yes, Ghetto. It is Jack's heel turn. Yes, and what will come to fruition, who knows? Because Jack likes to work in the shadows. I know him enough of this. He ain't gonna show you how evil he is, but little by little, what started off as, "Hey, can you give me that can of soda?" will eventually lead to, "Hey, can you dig up this body for me?"
My first act as villain. I'm gonna go call for a pizza. Beep beep beep. Ah yes. Can I get a pizza? Pepperonis, mushrooms, olives. Oh, and could you put some pineapple on that? Yeah, thank you.
Oh, the worst pineapple pizza. He is truly succumbed to extreme villainy, and there is no saving him. But alas, this is something just had to deal with as humble hack. Clearly not clearly because I had no play in Jack's side of villainy. Clearly, I had nothing to do with it.
Foolish hack thinking he can do a bail month when I already stole it. I stole it and he went ahead and did it anyways. So you know what I did? I took his audio.
That's right. It was Jack's fault. I had to re-upload the first video.
Yep. Totally my fault and not me informing him of issues.
You see, he is in league with the cyber elves, and what the cyber elves did is that they went into the YouTube servers and somehow, some way, mess up the audio of that YouTube video, and I had to bring it down. But unbeknownst to me, there was more villainy at play because the cyber elves found their way from the YouTube servers into my laptop from my IP address and put in a whole bunch of useless data, so I have no storage space on my computer. And because of that, the second Bayo video was not only delayed, but the first video was also delayed in the fixes because I was dealing with my computer. And you can all thank Jack for that one.
Foolish, isn't he? Powerless. You can all see my strength, my power.
But luckily, Jack can have it under control. Isn't that right, Jack? You're not gonna be a villain all the time. You can't be evil all the time.
Nah,
Even Hitler had his day off.
yeah, you gotta balance it out sometimes.
So what do you say we come to a truce, and for this stream, we'll take a day. You take your villainy a day off, and we'll have a good show. Right? Promise not to corrupt my computer and delete System 32.
I don't know. I wouldn't go that far, but yep, I'll take off the cape at least.
You're the folks. He's taking off the cape. That's it. That's the sign. Johnny Cage in the chat says, "Does he have no conscience? Does he have no heart? Do you have no soul? You son of a bitch! Do you realize
What you've done?
I would say though, good pick in using Eins on Ghoul blah 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 from Overlord.
Eins all Ghul.
Ra's al Ghul there,
Ra's al Ghul.
the most villainous of the Batman villains. Yes. Now the question is though, because you're Eins al Ghul, do you pick the lolly or do you pick the trap?
I picked the succubus.
Oh, the lolly. Gotcha.
No, no,
Is,
she's a vampire.
aren't they not one and the same? We let's
They're not.
let's be real here.
Speaking of that, have you watched the new seasons yet?
No,
Are you
so
planning to?
no,
Oh, oh,
because I have a weird qualm about that show, and I did.
really?
Yes, and I did. Okay, all right. Well, all right. We're going into some anime discussion here to start
All
off.
right, let's do that. Let's start it off with that.
All right, it's a way to temper Jack's anger, or maybe rise it, depending on my opinion. Hold on, Ghetto says the real most villainous Batman villain is the dreaded Ten-Eyed Man. All right, I need to know which comic, what issue. Give me the deets, Ghetto. Give me the deets. Johnny says, "Hack, you ought to drop the lolly stick before it's too late." Lollipop.
I got a lolly button that will launch you into the air if you mention any.
What if I say what I say? You know what? Johnny really doesn't
It's
like it when I
gonna it's
mention the
gonna
word.
eject you into the air like around 10 stories high. So
You
be
know what's
careful.
what's funny? I'm not even into lollies. I just use it as for joke. And Johnny's like, "Yo, man, you gotta cut that shit."
Hey, well, okay. To go on a tangent, I truly believe on the notion, on the psychology that if you joke about something enough times, you will eventually your brain will eventually like it because it's actually it'll associate that term with the good thing because you've been joking about it so much.
Well, good thing I don't.
See?
There you go. Oh, of course. There is sometimes it can slip in the brain because Twitter certainly hates lollies. So imagine seeing that every day. It's like, yep, all right, yep, all right, I get it, I'm not big on it. Okay, I get it. It's one of those. But back on topic. Johnny Cage says, "Sure, he's not into it. FBI agent son, it's just jokes." Oh yeah. In any case, so Overlord, I think I watched the first five. I for sure only half of the first season, and I wasn't getting into it mostly because I just found it weird how the main character
Mhm.
just accepts this role as a villain,
Uh,
and maybe it's something that's clarified in the original light novel, but I just find it, to me, is like all of a sudden, kind of like you were saying, you joke enough about one thing, you start to accept it. Maybe that was the case for Mr. Eyes on Ghoul here. He role played so much as the Overlord, he actually became one,
I have a counter argument.
and that
So,
is
there's there's two reasons that he could have done this, and actually, I'm pretty sure that this was mentioned. The first one is obviously he doesn't know for sure if the servants or the subjects that are in the palace are fully subservient to him. So to to make them know, and plus at the same time, all these subjects they were programmed. This is a okay. First of all, a small tangent about it. The MMO they play must be so goddamn hard to play because you can make your own dungeons, you can make your own castles, you can even program your own NPCs.
you're pretty much
Because
making
all
your own game.
Yeah, basically the whole Nazareth, the great tomb of Nazareth, that place is basically all the NPCs were programmed to hate the human characters because in the game it was humans versus like monsters pretty much.
Right.
And of course, if he did that whole thing about like if he was too nice, he didn't know if they would turn against him or think that he's like not really the supreme being they thought he was because they literally think he's a god. They all think he's a god.
He carries
And the
himself
second
as
thing,
one. Yes.
he has to. He's acting like throughout the whole time he acts that way. And have you ever seen any of the episodes where he's like literally every now and then will have like a green aura that shines on him?
It's been such a long time. I don't even remember if I did.
Basically, that's just the game itself, or like the character he plays as. His race that he selected has like literally no emotions other than uh neutral emotions, basically.
Well, he is a skeleton. Kind of.
And that's the reason. He can't laugh too much. He can't be too excited. He can't be too sad or angry. It will literally, or actually no, he can be super angry. Yeah, as Matthias says on Twitch, it restricts his emotions.
I see.
And that also goes into the second thing where that's why he does a lot of villainous things. Like he can go ahead and murder 50 plus thousand people and not even cry about it because it restricts his emotions. And since he's playing as an undead, the undead don't really care too much about the human lives. So it's literally a mix of I don't know if my own subjects are gonna kill me, and the race that his character was his soul was put into. That's why he kind of acts like a villain.
Well, so as a great man once said, he sure sounds like a jerk.
He does, but at the same time, he sounds more like a ruler, which funny enough in the later seasons, which
A jerk can be a ruler.
yeah, but I
In
don't know
case
because
I understand the understand the reasoning. It also could be the fact that it just probably didn't grab my attention at the time.
I'm pretty
Couldn't
sure it
couldn't
didn't grab your attention. That was just mostly the thing.
yeah, yeah. I mean, I wasn't too fond of the main character. A lot of the side characters, I'm like, well, you're that archetype, you're that archetype, you're this cliche, you're this trope, and all that. So I was like, okay, maybe something with the story, but I just wasn't getting into it.
The story's got to be honest, it's kind of slow, but um
What is
it's
that?
slow and getting it to its main objective, which is like the main objective of the player was I need to find out if more of my friends are
So if it
actually
takes
in
me,
this.
so are you playing the One Piece defense? It's
It
slow,
hasn't
but
gone that far yet.
it's slow, but eventually it gets better.
No, I meant like slow in the sense of going towards its main goal, but
So you tell me,
every
so it meanders in the beginning, then.
yeah, because everything else is funny. And like
Yeah,
yeah, like as Matthias says, nowhere near One Piece. It's literally a lot of mishaps and mistranslations. And when I say mistranslations, I
I
mean from character to character.
yeah, I recall seeing that, but then for me, I was just like, I was like, okay, I get the joke. It's me, and I found it that funny. So honestly, it's like to be perfectly honest, just based on my memories. Maybe if I rewatch it, I'll sing a different tune. But it was just a the show just did nothing for me. I didn't really resonate with it. If people enjoyed it, kudos. That does I'm not gonna think less of them.
I don't
It
know.
it's just
Here's
like it's just
a
a show I couldn't get into, and that's really it. I just couldn't get
maybe
into it.
the one thing I'm probably thinking about right now. Like the more I think about the show and the more I always talk about the show, it's always uh it's always like Ainz itself himself. He's literally shown as OP because that's just because he played a video game, and also he referenced he by the way he referenced that in this MMO there's a cash shop. So because when he was fighting one of his own subjects, mostly because of some weird brainwashing cliche, uh, he used a cash item that
Can't
will insta cast a spell. Which first of all, that's completely broken in any type of MMO,
cash money.
especially for PvP. But still,
Also, got some few things in the chat here. First off, to start, Virgo says, "I told you, Hack, when Jack started the code, you didn't press the matter enough. Now it's too late."
yes, my cult has grown strong. I did
Yes,
beat Cult of the Lambs.
yes, it got so strong that congrats. Actually, let's give Jack a legitimate round of applause, sincerely, because now he has finally made a video that has surpassed the 1,000 barrier in views.
Oh, really?
Have you not seen your recent short? How much views it's got?
No way.
Yahweh.
God dang, those I swear, like, I was literally looking at those, shorts, and I was thinking, "How come I never did this before?" Because it's literally TikTok, and I could just put my TikToks there.
Mm-hmm. And hey, you came out good, over 1,000 views on your last YouTube short. And guess what? For freaking with a like 60-40 on the ratio on the positive to negative on the likes and dislikes.
Oh, Jack, dang.
Yeah.
Let me look at that real
So
quick.
yay! I no longer have the most disliked video by just the number of quantity Jack does.
Jesus Christ, why do people it's
Yeah.
like a
Now you're the
I'm gonna
most
look at
disliked member of the JAC Show.
over a short? That's so weird. I wanna look at
Yeah,
it.
I
Which
saw it too. Maybe there's not enough context for me because I never played the game, but I just find it weird how there was a lot of like downvotes. For the most part, it is upvotes,
wait, I
but
don't see that.
I mean, are you looking the
On
YouTube?
the
Are you looking the YouTube studio?
Oh, no, I'm just looking at the bear short. The first the last one I did, right?
Is the one with the call to land? Like you're sacrificing some character.
Uh, yeah, that one is 34 likes, but no dislikes.
Really? I saw it. I see it on my end.
Let me go
Go into
into
the
the good
studio.
old
Go behind the scenes.
let me go into the studio.
Johnny, go into your studio, get your nearest pen, and I want you to take that pen, draw two
Oh,
big
damn, you're
circles.
right. But why isn't it showing like real Yeah, how come it doesn't show in the actual
I think that's by,
short thing?
I think that's just by design.
That's so stupid.
You don't want to see.
Wait,
You can't see
what
the.
if I do this? I can't. Never mind.
I was saying, Johnny, draw
Forgot.
those two two big circles, and then make a Venn diagram and make some comparisons. Give me your thoughts. What is something you think contrasts and compares with one another? Get your thoughts rolling.
I
I
have
know he's
several
not
questions.
I know he's not doing that, and he's gonna insult me in about a minute. What's up, Jack?
I have several questions, which is like, damn, what do they exactly hate?
Have, well, is I don't think there's any. You can definitely put comments on the shorts, but there is no comments, so I don't know. Johnny said, "The fuck you talking
The fuck
about?
you talking about?
You never heard of a Venn diagram?
Ah, yes, them Venn diagrams. Yeah,
The most voluptuous of all data." Uh,
it's two circles, and whatever's in the middle is what's common between the two topics.
Exactly, and it's up to you to find out what to fill that with. Also, just being stupid. Let's see. Ghetto says One Piece is good from the start. Is it the only people who says One Piece takes a long time to get good already didn't like it?
You know what? You're right.
Yeah, you're probably right. I mean, I enjoy those initial episodes, but that's just too much dedication at this point in time. 20 years ago, it would have been okay, but now it's just too much. Or at least it seems that way. I'm sure if you watch like an episode or two a day, you can eventually catch up. Or or read a few chapters a day, you can catch up as well. Johnny says, "I wish it was One Piece, but it's like 1,000 piece, and I just can't." Same with you, Johnny. Same with you. And Johnny says, "Oh, this art is too ugly. I can't. I won't. Fight me. Even the women." Watch Johnny say, "Especially the women." I mean, I get what to say the ugly, especially with some of the antagonists and some of the main characters. But I thought the women would be enough for him.
And Matthias in the chat on the Twitch chat said the manga would be faster to go through at this point. And you know what's funny? That's the second person I heard today, or not today, but like in general, that has told me that.
Johnny says yes, especially Especially the women. They look like aliens, even those that are supposed to be hot.
Even the one that everyone likes, apparently. What was her name? Nami, the one that got the breast surgery. Oh wait, no, I forgot. It's a time skip, and they're all natural. Right. Sure.
Granted, I think almost every woman has that figure in that show, so it ain't that special.
Yeah, but that's the weird
John,
thing I heard.
Johnny Cage, even I gotta ask, where are the mother flipping organs, my guy?
They're in the boob. They're in the
All
booba.
yeah, that's how it works. Her heart, ribs, lungs, all all in that breast tissue fat.
Yep, all in the booba. If
Yep.
you try to squeeze that booba, she dies because you just destroyed her organs.
Squeeze these boobs or die. Don't threaten me with a good time. So there's also One Piece, which actually cuts out a bunch of the filler. I would imagine One Piece would have had an incredible amount of filler. Virgo says, "Oh, I thought this was the Jack coming out to Villainy stream. Ignore my previous comment for I want to live." No,
Oh,
we've already
speaking of
accepted his villainy. We just right now he's has it under control for this live stream.
speaking of that, if I'm correct, Virgo, you died on the Cult of the Lamb stream.
Oh.
Yeah, you died of a heart attack. You literally that was the most sad moment. I remember it so well. I sent him out to get me some logs. He came back with
Wait, hold
logs.
on. Pause it. I got the perfect track for this. You won't hear it on the Twitch audience, but on the YouTube end, you'll be able to definitely hear this. But let me find my sad track. Here we go. Go ahead, Jack. Tell your story.
I remember it like it was yesterday. I sent him out. He was one of my most loyal subjects. I sent him out to get me some wood from the forest. 3 days later, I see him. He's waiting by the doorsteps. I greet him with a warm smile, and I talk to him. He gives me the wood that I asked for, and then suddenly, his face contorted into a sign of a pain expression. He was holding his left arm, and I see him keel over and die right in front of me. I didn't know what to say. Everyone in the village actually conglomerated right next to his body. They were crying and puking all over him. I had to quickly bandage him up and take him towards the graveyard before people keep puking on him. I ordered one of the guys next to me to clean the puke. And that's how we buried Virgo.
Sad. To Virgo, may he live in peace, rest in peace, and within our memories.
I swear to God, I can't understand why
F's in the chat for Virgo.
Everyone F's in the chat. I'm putting an F. But seriously, I don't understand why do all these cult members all the villagers they will like conglomerate or huddle around the dead body as soon as they die, and then they start puking because first they come in to grieve, and then they have the sudden urge to puke, and then they throw up everywhere and gets people sick.
Maybe because they realize the dead body doesn't smell good.
Still, I gotta like shoo people away because they keep
Shoo.
like shoo, stop puking on the dead bodies, please.
Also, Virgo says, "Damn, I lived to hear my own eulogy." It was a good man, a brave man. All he wanted was to rule and have all the white women of the world, even the ugly ones. He was just a boy with a dream. He rest in peace, my king.
As Matthias says, it feels like more like he rested in puke. Sorry, lol.
Virgo says, "Preach! Preach all my N words. Preach all my C words." Johnny says Jack has his ovage eating the poo poo.
Funny enough, uh, I don't remember. I don't remember what I think it was Johnny's villager that literally asked me if they can eat their own poop. Like there are some villagers in Cult of the Lamb where they're like, I have a request. I would like to taste a bowl of poop. And if you say no, their faith in you drops. If you say yes,
What?
I mean it's fine. They become more loyal to you.
Does it have some weird health status on them?
No. If you do it outside of a quest, it has a 95% chance of killing the person.
Johnny says, I do sound like the kind of guy that will like the smell of his own farts. Oy vey. Oy vey. That's a very strange game you're playing though. But you know what? I can't judge because I'm playing Bayonetta.
And another sad moment was me having to kill Johnny.
Oh, am I to put the music back up?
Uh, yeah, just a little bit.
All right, all right. Hold on. Let's see. Ooh, actually, I got a special track for Johnny. Just give me a second. Focus on the words that you want to say. We gotta really honor Johnny's death because he's worth it. He is worth it. Just give me a moment to get the right tune to set the mood. There you go. All right, you can begin talking.
All right, let's see. I remember like it was just yesterday. I was in the woods trying to get my revenge on the gods that tried to sacrifice me. I was on my way to fight the fourth and final god, and out of nowhere he comes up from the ground in an unholy earthquake, and he commands me to kneel before him. I, of course, out of my own hubris, I ignored what he said, and I said no. I declined with a heartfelt no. That is what he said then. Fine. I will turn your followers against you. And he sent 2 people up. I see 2 more portals and 2 faces. One of them was some random villager. But the other one I knew very well. He was one of my most loyal subjects in the village. I even made him a officer in the village. Highest loyalty, could already maxed him out. It was Johnny. I killed the other one with ease because, well, I don't really care for the other one. But with Johnny, it was painful. I tried to reason with him. I tried to tell him to stop. But as soon as he felt he hit me with his very battered axe, I knew it had to be done. I cleaved him in 2, using my own godly battle axe. And that is where he rested. I told him that the gods will pay for what they did. They will pay with blood, and I'll take their hearts and feast on it. I went to that god, and I slayed him. And when I went back to the village, in sadness in my heart, I knew it was not the same type of celebration as I would have had before. Because of every other celebration, I had Johnny with me, there in the background, cheering me on, being the first one to cheer me on in this village. But this time he wasn't there. But I didn't want this to happen. With this final heart, I was able to get more power. And so what I did is I did the unimaginable. I played God myself. I did a ritual, and I brought Johnny back to life.
So you
And there
violated,
he is.
and so you violated his corpse.
Yep, I violated his corpse. I brought him back to life.
Why
He
are we?
forgave me for the axe.
Why are we here? just to suffer.
But hey, he became an officer again, and he seemed pretty happy about it.
Well, I mean, I mean, he's already died. What are you gonna do? Kill him again? Also, Johnny says, "What in the everlasting love of F was that?" Not the eulogy, the music choice I made.
I wonder what it was.
You ever
I
play?
gotta listen to the playback.
I can tell you now. You ever play Skyward Sword?
Yes.
It was Gruce's theme.
Oh.
I just had to. Just had to. I do it out of love, Gianni. Out of love.
And then, let's see here. Oh, Matthias says, but then it made it easier for you to sacrifice him in Slime Rancher. That was because of the whole thing where we're now making Millie into a hellish being that takes the souls of our
which
viewers.
which I will state is non-canon at this point in Jexter. It is.
Ah, you said that you were gonna update the bio.
Yeah, updated and said that she's not a Cthulhu being, Cthulhu-esque Lovecraftian being. She's just a normal girl living in the normal world.
Well, that confirms Dr. Crow's little thing then.
What do you say?
Um, Basically, it was Millie going rambling on about the end being near. She just kept saying the end is near, the end is near, and then like a lot of holy-esque Bible stuff saying like rivers of blood and things like that, and Alex just going, "Take your pills, you schizo."
Cats and dogs living together, mass hysteria.
So we're gonna make Millie schizophrenic or dual personalities.
You know what? In your timeline, you can do that. Officially, no.
Ah, okay. All right. We have it canon in one time. We have two separate timelines. The hack timeline where they're both just the comics. This the comic timeline.
And there's the Jack stream time.
The Jack Street. There we go. The hack universe, the Jack universe. Hell yeah.
We interpret our characters very differently, obviously.
There we go.
Oh my
It's
god.
canon now. We have our own universes.
Johnny says can take souls, can't take a breast job.
Exactly.
Oh, get it, man. He really don't have to. Do we really have to update Millie so at least she has a little something underneath the hood? Do we have to do
You know
that,
what?
Johnny?
You know what's funny about that? Like literally, Johnny found out that they were sisters by me because I told him that they were sisters, and he's like, "How did Alex get the boosted genes?"
Obviously, she had the dominant genes, while Millie got the recessive genes. Sister. Oh,
You see how? So this is why.
it's too. It's.
It's the difference between commissioning an adult artist and a safe for work artist. There you go.
It's the best of both worlds, honestly.
Exactly.
There you go.
You got the ones that are flat as justice, and then you got the big booby mommy milkers. There you go.
Johnny says, Ghetto says, nah, flat is justice. Ghetto says, she's flat! Like negative A.
More like
she's negative tits. Alright,
they're
you know what?
concave.
You know what? In future art, we'll boost her up just a little bit. Alright? Just so that they exist. Alright,
But
Johnny.
that says on the whole thing about the universes that we did.
Oh boy.
So it's like GT versus Super. Hmm. Which
No,
one's GT though?
no, I won't go that far because number one, GT is declared non-canonical already, and Super is where everything is going. A more appropriate example, from my mind, would be Hey, I'm trying to think of a good
Ah,
example.
yes.
Oh, you know what? I got it. And with going my only cursory knowledge, this is like Gundam, where everyone recognize what Gundam is, but every Gundam show is different to a very degree. Some are set in a different universe, while others are set in an alternate universe. It's like that.
You know what's funny? I recently got a video. Was sent a video by my brother. He showed me a Gundam, Tequila Gundam.
Oh
or
yeah.
Gundam Tequila.
Oh yeah, I've been aware of that one. It's a cool
I
design.
I did not know that one existed. First of all, yes, you're correct. That was a very, very cool design. Second of all,
Yeah.
calling it Tequila.
Ba-ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba-bum. Ba-ba-ba-da-ba-da-bum.
Or every time whenever you enter the Gundam, it plays that on repeat.
Uh, oh, you know
Oh
that
no.
would be that'll be awesome. Oh, Johnny says, ever seen Yuki no Shita? Uh, should we?
Okay. Sounds familiar. Let me see.
Sounds like a trap.
You sound like a trap.
Nah, I'm too ugly for one. Ghetto says from G Gundam, look up Netherlands Gundam. Oh boy. Let's look at the Netherlands Gundam.
Oh, I've seen. She looks familiar, but at the same time, she looks generic.
You look generic with your generic glasses.
Let's see what Hachiman. I feel like I've seen this show. I feel like I have, but at the same time, it looks.
There's your Netherlands Gundam, folks. Big
Wait, let me
old,
see.
big old windmill on a
Let me
robot.
look. I'm a search it for the others. Oh my god.
This is you know what? This is a proud design. Someone was proud. They
He
made
literally looks super proud.
he looks proud
Look
of
at him.
himself. Johnny says Baker chugs and Millie. Oh, and a shorter skirt too.
Oh, you're right.
Oh man, dang it! Now I just kind of want to watch whichever Gundam show this thing is from. But Lord knows that's a lot. I thought One Piece is gonna be dedication. Gundam. There's
Ooh,
so many places for you to start.
yeah, that will
I
be
thought it says G Gundam. I definitely have been told that, but like I said, there's so many other places to start and with their own continuities. Kind of like Transformers. Ask Transformers saying, "So which Transformers show should I watch?" And they're like, "All right, look, I'm gonna ask you a series of questions to determine which Transformers show is the best one for you." It also says G Gundam is completely standalone. Gotcha. Not counting the manga spinoff. Well, doesn't everything have a manga spinoff? Zelda has a manga spinoff. Well, more like a manga adaptation, but the point still stands. So
you know,
that's a proud.
speaking of spin-offs, are you also curious as what's gonna be released in that Nintendo. I guess it's a Nintendo Direct for like
Oh,
what was
for
it, 2 more
tomorrow?
days? Yeah, or tomorrow, yeah.
Oh, yes, yes. I am very curious to finally see what's the Mario movie gonna entail. Now, that poster, admittedly, it looks very nice. It looks like Illumination actually had to do some art and make characters look like on model for Mario characters.
You know what's funny about that? Apparently, of course, I haven't seen the outcry, but apparently there's quite a few people that actually don't like the model design,
You mean this? I mean, I don't
the
see
Mario.
of Mario himself.
Yeah,
I
which
mean,
is weird because I don't see anything bad with it. I mean, sure, there's like a small difference on the facial features, but it still looks like Mario.
yeah, and honestly, till we see the face, I mean, it's you literally see his backside. What is it not fat enough for you?
No, maybe it's like the roundness of the eyes. I feel like maybe that's the one difference.
Ghetto says, if Illumination didn't do right, the Nintendo Yakuza would take them out.
Although here's the one thing I wonder. I well, really, the only thing I'm very very curious on is how is he gonna sound like? Is it
I
literally just gonna be Chris Pratt
or
with
Chris
his
Pratt
normal voice?
doing an Italian accent.
Yeah, or
Uh,
Chris Pratt doing a New York Italian accent.
hey, I brought the Bronx over here. Batigulli. I mean, it's certainly possible. We have that interpretation of Mario before, back in the 80s with the Super Mario Brothers Super Show, and when Mario was portrayed by Captain Lou Albino, and
Yep,
Bob Hoskins made both of them rest in peace.
which I was referencing that one.
The movie?
Yep. Also, speaking of that, um, did you know that Nintendo has a Mario adult film?
I've known about this fact a long time. And in fact, I can even know what you're about to say next. I'm gonna put a Joseph Joestar on you. The next thing you're gonna say is that when Nintendo heard his adult film, they bought the rights to it so that the film would never be recopied or redistributed to any marketplace in the world.
No, I was gonna say that it was canon. It's now canon.
Oh yeah, that freaking that logic. Protect wanting to protect your IPs makes it canon.
Yeah, if you buy it, it means it's true. It all happened.
Oh god. I
There,
I
oh, sorry.
that
That's a little bit of my villainous
that
coming out. I'm sorry, I had to control it right here.
No, that's not really villainy. That's just more of a sleazer.
No, no.
That's lord.
Isn't all villainy sleazy?
Not really. Darth Vader's not sleazy.
To me, he is.
In what
Man
way?
choked out his own wife.
That's not
Not
really.
in the kinky way.
That's not really sleazy. That's just more jerkish.
To me, tomatoes, tomatoes.
Let us know in the. No, I'm kidding.
Oh,
Nah,
you know
nah.
what?
It's
One day we
what?
One day, if I can be able to put up polls on the Twitch chat, that'll be awesome.
I know that's a function in the YouTube chat, but I don't. But we have to. You have to work there to get the audience, so that we can then do polls whenever we want.
Also, uh, I did do a thing. I did forget to mention to you.
Yes.
I actually added that. What was it? Is it added? Well, either way, I turned on the thing that lets us have YouTube raids. Apparently, YouTube did that. On YouTube Live, you can now redirect people from your channel to another channel.
Oh, I
So
see.
now YouTube has raids as well. I added that.
Oh, so
So
slowly and surely they're gonna get that Twitch audience. Which, hey, the more they do that, the more a lot of the big Twitch streamers are gonna be like, I'm gonna move to YouTube.
I just hope BikuBot will then work with that because if it does, then that'll be awesome.
It will be it will be very sugoi, as the anime say.
Very, very sugoi.
Johnny says Mario would be better if he was a blue hedgehog. Been there, done that twice even. Uh, let's see. Matthias says all that's important is he hates sand. He also says your bot needs much water.
Yes. Be careful with my bot. They don't like water.
Johnny also says equal rights, equal fights. I suppose so. And granted,
Equal rights, equal lefts.
and to be fair, Padme didn't die because of asphyxiation. She died of a broken heart.
I think some people were even doing a weird theory where she died because Palpatine was using her life force to heal Anakin.
Uh, I bet
But
you.
it's a very big stretch.
Yeah, and I bet you that's it. They probably were thinking of something like that because in the Darth Vader comics, it was only just a few pages, so maybe there's a beginner context. But the comics certainly it implied that Palpatine used the midichlorians to get Shmi Skywalker pregnant, hence why she was able to have a virgin birth.
Ah, so
Yeah,
she's the Virgin Mary.
I mean, it was kind of. I mean, that was supposed to be the case, or at least that's the illusion to, because she literally is a virgin and gave birth to a son who was the chosen one.
The twins.
No, that's no, talking about Shmi, not Padme.
Oh, oh, Shmi. I forgot the weird Shmi.
You, you have name. You have no. That's not the weirdest name in Star Wars. If anything, that goes to what's his name? I'm trying to think of what's his name? Kit Fisto. That's a weird name.
Hmm.
He's that green tentacle Jedi
Hmm.
who Palpatine easily killed in Episode 3.
Hmm.
Oh, and then there's also what's that weird rat looking thing then Jabba's palace? Is
Oh, oh,
trying to remember Queer not Cornelius, what was it?
no, it
Scum.
was
I think the word scum is in it.
no, I don't think so.
Like,
Fisto is his kink.
not anymore.
Let's see here.
There we go. Salacious B. Crumb.
Oh yeah, that's a
That's it.
weird name.
That's the little
I would
rat's
not
name.
remember that.
Salacious B. Crumb. I almost forgot about it, but I never forget. I never forget Salacious B. Crumb.
But you just did.
I said I almost forgot.
Touche.
Ghetto says, "I don't know. Yaddle makes you laugh every time." Oh, that's right. That other Yoda. No one talks about. That's part of the Jedi Council.
Oh wait, isn't he the one with the freaking weird that very 90s 80s hairdo?
Yeah.
Yeah. let me show some the people on.
Actually,
I
Maurice,
gotta show it.
while you're doing that, Johnny has a few things to say. He says, "Nah, Palpatine would totally want her alive to manipulate him if he could." And
There
he
he
also
is.
says, before Disney messed it all up, it was Palpatine's master who pulled a holy ghost baby on her.
Oh, I forgot Yaddle's
So
female.
so Darth that still applies. It's a very 80s hairdo. So
I know, but still,
so Darth
I just forgot.
so in the extended universe, it was Darth Plagueis, or at least it was assumed it's Darth Plagueis who did that
You're a plague.
on us. George R. Binks. What the wait? Who is George R. Binks? I gotta know now. George
Wait, let's
R.
see.
Binks. Wait, is this what I think it is?
I have. Oh, apparently
Oh,
this is
it's
George R. Binks.
George R. Binks is the father of Jar Jar Binks.
What is this like a weird little allusion to Moby Dick?
According to the comic, it does seem so. They own a whaling him and Jar Jar own a whaling company, and in an attempt to take down a whale, but due to Jar Jar's clumsiness, both of them were removed on a desert island.
Oof.
But it gets darker. You can read the rest of it yourself.
He ate his father. I knew it.
Oh, I wish that would have been funny. Uh, Johnny Cage, yo bomb.
Yes. Yo, Bob.
Oh my god, I can't with these Star Wars.
Oh no. The no, the Jedi are no more. Thanks, Obama. God damn it.
Oh, there we go. Gatto then spills the beans on George R. Binks. He says he tried to kill himself, but then his wife told him to remember his son. Then he pulled the trigger.
Oh my god.
Oh my god! And that was part of that was part of the
Sympathize.
old legends canon. So yeah, at one point, Jar Jar's father killed himself because he hated his son and he wanted to get away from him from beyond the grave.
This is the way.
He's like, your son, you are a mistake. I never loved you, and my patience can only go so far. I hate you, and I want you to fail in every aspect of your life. Goodbye. Bang.
Son, you're a plagueis. But
Johnny says, "No shit. The actor got depression." Oh yeah, the real actor who played Jar Jar. Yeah, I think he's better now, thankfully. But well, regardless of how you feel about Jar Jar, he didn't deserve so much vitriol to the point that he would consider killing himself. And
He would
look,
make a good Sith, though.
it made for a fun theory, a flawed but fun theory. But I would say, thankfully for young Anakin, the yippee, that one.
Yeah.
Luckily he's doing good in his life, and he's found his new calling as being Sora from Kingdom Hearts.
Yay.
Which that's a good job right there. Granted, you never know when the next one's coming in, but once it does, you're like, all right, here we go. Time to say a Heart in Darkness for like over 100 hours.
Okay, this has got a. Oh my god, that is a real name. Okay, guess what race it is.
Okay, Star Wars, right?
Yes.
Okay. You're. Is it one of the more popular races?
Recently, kind of, yeah.
Okay. Are they from Tatooine?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna guess. Survey says the Sand People.
Yes.
Nailed
He is
it.
a Tusken Raiden.
Yeah.
Tusken Raiden. He's a Tusken Raiden.
He's a Tusken Raiden. Wait, that's Chewie. I'm doing. There we go.
He's a Tusken Raider. The leader.
Sand people are easily startled.
Yep, they're easily startled.
Before a single file. Oh man. All my. Cal says, all right, now try to say this. Here we go. All right, I'm gonna make this attempt. All right, wish me luck. Paduk darabata kat sapterek nikirlikte kit venek anesevetlekik.
I think you did it well. Let me try. Okay, bless you.
All right, Jack, you go.
Let's see. Paduk drava takat rekti link the. Oh god, how did the hell did you do that? Link the Likek. There you go.
Johnny says, "Damn, that might be close."
I know, right? Your attempt is like super close.
Oh god, and I'm never gonna get that far ever again. Like just a hint of my Bayo videos. Oh man, I don't want to give too much, but I'll say this. Jack, you ever find yourself in a moment where you're in a game, and you're in a completely optional challenge in which you don't have to do it, but because it's a challenge, you're like, all right, let me do this. Then you fail. You go, let me try again. You fail. All right, let me try again. You fail. Popular wisdom says that if you can't, that especially if you're stressed for time or you want to move on with something, you move on and you do that challenge later. However, you and I are built different, and so you go again and again and again until 45 minutes later you finally nailed it.
Yes.
And again, this is not like a mandatory boss battle. It's an optional challenge. You don't have to do it.
I've done that, and on stream too.
Oh man, I'm gonna have to find. I'll say this. I'm gonna have to find a very clever way to edit that portion of the video.
I know how to do it.
Oh.
Okay, here's what you do.
All right.
You cut. Okay, don't. Okay, you cut that part. Like cut it up into a section.
Right.
Speed it up super quickly, and then put that song that goes. And then you put in some quotes, something fading in saying this took me 45 minutes because I couldn't leave the damn thing alone.
Johnny says, "Leave it all in. Let me do the voiceover." I'll tell the people what they need to know. Oh Lord, I can't imagine what Johnny will be saying. He's either gonna go on an entirely wrestling rant that has nothing to do with Bayonetta, or he's gonna take that opportunity to
It'll be 45 minutes of just him going, "I can't believe Jack did not know Okado. The Okado. Oh, sorry, Okada. The Okada, the Rainmaker. I can't believe he
uh,
did that."
or he's just gonna roast you the entire time and like, hey, look at this stupid idiot. Look at him.
And I can't believe he mispronounced the name too, saying Okado. What kind of idiot does that?
Oh man. So though, as I was actually thinking that already. I don't know if I want to do the song, but I'm sure.
See, see, I
Oh
call
boy,
doing the whole Joseph Joestar thing, and then he'll say,
are you shitting me? Oh boy, oh boy.
open a whole new can of worms there.
More like a whole new can of whoop ass. But I'll
Ah,
definitely
yes.
do like a funny edit for that portion because at that point I was like, F the recording, I gotta do this for my honor. because if I don't do it, everyone's gonna call me out for not completing it. So even if it took me, well, maybe not 45 minutes, but 30 minutes, at least I did it, and you cannot take that away from me.
Oh yeah. Well, maybe my little internet elves will say something about that.
Oh, oh dear Lord, Jack's being a villain again. Stop that. That's not. You know how that's bad for your cholesterol.
Yes, it's bad for my high blood pressure.
Yeah, I mean, to be a villain all the time requires a lot of pressure, and you're gonna die at 45. You keep being a villain, and you're not gonna live long enough to see your grandkids. Do you really want to impose on that on your future?
Yeah, some guy's gonna burst through my doors, enter my throne room, and he's gonna be claiming about how I murdered his family and how he has to take revenge. My God, that's just such an annoyance. And then he's gonna find some way to either entrap me or use a special sword to end my life.
Matthias says Johnny Cage to talk about MK11. You joke, but if I give that real estate of me failing over and over on that particular section of Bayonetta, and said, Johnny, do with it what you will, he will undoubtedly do a whole rant, not just on MK11, but on the entire reboot MK timeline, and tell you why that while besides being just fun games, there have trash stories, and MK was at its peak back in MK Deception, or maybe MK3, depending on what Johnny's feeling that day. Johnny says I kind of would. See. Oh man, but I do have to say, as Jack the villain is here, I do have to say, you did kind of draw the line a little bit when you're gonna threaten Bandana Month, and I admit it. Maybe I drew the line calling you a coward and a jabroni. Would you say we probably step on each other's toes just a little bit?
Yeah, maybe.
Okay.
Said some harsh words.
Yeah, some words were said, and most of them from Johnny.
Yeah, Johnny's the instigator here. You know what? He's the instigator to all of our problems.
But, however, it's still, I'm sorry to bring up this, this Twitter drama here, but it's very
No,
relevant.
we're gonna go to therapy, aren't we? God damn! I told you I told you about therapy.
Fun fact, I actually have to go to physical therapy in about a week, so that's actually
Oh,
pretty
I
real
was
for
saying
me.
mental. I was talking about mental therapy, but yes, we're
uh,
going to. It's gonna be
it's gonna take a lot of mental energy to put my
it's a
left foot
friendship
back.
counseling.
Friendship counseling. Yeah, like it's like marriage counseling, but for people who question their relationships. No. But look here. Look, here's the deal. I'm just a little disappointed that you're not willing to give RE1 a chance. And look, I'm not saying you have to beat the game, as just try it out for one stream, and if then that's it, I'll be happy. That's all really asking. I'm not asking you to 100% it or anything like that. You gotta make a big deal out of it.
Oh well, the thing is that you said some harsh words, and that's why That's why I sent my internet elves at you. And that's why I took it out on your Bayo month. I mean, you can't be just calling people jabronis like that.
You're right. You know what? You know what? I was. You know what? What's that word? Wait, hold on. What's that phrase I'm looking for? I was in the wrong mindset at the time. You know, I did some bad. I did some bad things. You know, I wasn't in the right mindset.
Imagine this. Imagine this. Okay, imagine you bought two tickets. You bought two tickets for like the biggest event, like let's say WWE SmackDown. The whatever the number is like the septennial. You bought that, and then you have future John Cena saying how he's sorry to future Randy Orton. They're all have like half cyborgs, and then they're talking like as if they're in physical and mental therapy. It's like, I don't know what came over me. You know what? Let's cancel this steel cage ladder match.
Oh well, I just want to say, Jack. Look, and from the bottom of my heart, I will just I'll say this. You know, of everything we said that was done. Look, you are in fact a jabroni for not even trying out RE1, and that will you be forever be until the day you play it or die. Your choice. Deal with it.
I see. All right. So this is how we're gonna play.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I told you the game ain't over. It ain't over, my friend. It ain't over.
Whoa. All right. I'm gonna put down the gloves. You know, you called for this. I want another fight night. We've already declared it on Twitter, but let's officially do it.
All right.
We're doing a fight night.
We'll do another fight night.
For this is gonna be the wager.
Oh, okay.
I'm putting my foot down on this one. All right. If I lose, I will play RE1. I'll go ahead and play it. But if you lose, you gotta play Shenmue 3. Because you can't be going around saying like, oh, you haven't played this game, you haven't tried it out, but you did a whole month of Shenmue, and you didn't do Shenmue 3? Now that, I say, you're the biggest jabroni. You're projecting. That's why you lashed out and called me a jabroni, because you are the biggest one here.
Okay. I see what you're saying. I'm absorbing it in like Osmosis Jones, starring Chris Rock and Bill Murray. I see what you're putting down. And you know what? That's fair. Bayo means too much for me, and aside from Virgo, I gave my blessing for him to stream Bayo too. I'd rather not you touch Bayonetta that way, especially in the month of Bayonetta, which belongs to me. Never forget that. To me. So I'll accept your terms. I already tried a little bit of Shenmue 3 about years ago, and that's the last time I played it as well, the first time. So I know what I'm going in for, and you know what? I'll accept that wager. And you know what? It really sucks for you, because if you win, oh no, I get to play a really good game that was well designed and it's actually pretty good. So it's on me to beat your ass, because I have something on the line you don't. So if anything, you're giving me motivation to beat you unfairly, unjustly, and with absolute prejudice.
Unfair? You know what? Let's make this unfair. So, as we both know, I have the power to be able to play games on the Switch. That's why your first offer was declined, because why would I listen to you about being able to play Bayo 2 when I'm the only one in this channel that can do it? So, I'm gonna make this unfair. I challenge you for this fight night. We're gonna be playing Mario Strikers, and I'm gonna beat your ass in front of everyone because no one here has seen how weak Hack is at Mario Strikers. Every single game we played, I beat his ass to the curb.
You say that as if it's something
17,
tough to say when the game was barely new, and you knew for a fact that I'd have too much
barely
time to mess
knew,
with it.
barely knew.
That's the
As
equivalent of
if,
beating up a little kid. Is that what you'd be known for, beating up little kids?
as if you had plenty of time to beat that game. It was already 3 months.
3
Or two.
months. 3 months? What timeline are
Either
you
way,
living in,
I was
Mr. Jack
able-
Universe?
I
I
was
counted
able to freaking beat
most
the
3 weeks. And that
I
was when
was
I was
able to
working.
beat all the cups in a matter of a week.
Well, too bad I don't have a job in which I do nothing all day and have a game system to bring it with me. Now, do I?
You had everything. You have literally a freaking game theater. Either way, guess what the scores were? 7-1, 8-0, 4-0. This will be an easy win.
I have a
That's
question
all I have to say.
I have a question from the audience. Ghetto says, "Why not just play Smash? So use the true Bayonetta player." That's not a bad idea. That is not a bad idea.
Now here's the problem with that idea.
What's the problem?
I don't have the DLC. And I don't think I'm gonna buy any DLC for Smash.
Well, here is what you got wrong. Because guess what? Bayo is not a DLC character. She's base roster.
Oh, yeah,
So you don't have to pay nothing to use Bayo.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, indeed.
Did I unlock her?
Cool. I don't know.
I don't think I unlocked her.
No, you have to play for. Don't settle me into your charmist platitudes. Look, we may be on equal ground in Smash because both of us are pretty terrible at the game. But I got something to prove here, and I'm gonna show it to you that I can defeat you in Super Mario Strikers Charge. I don't care, Matthias, how much people lost interest in the game. It's important between the both of us, and we'll make it important. We'll bring back that interest. So, this is why, not only will I accept your wager in this unfair matchup, because like I said, training day has already started. And I will definitely put in my time to beat you in front of all of the Hack Jack Studio audience. And they will see how much I am willing to work hard for what I believe in.
You can try, but it's gonna be futile. It will be futile to my power. Well, I have the best strikers, the best guards, the best strength characters.
But they got.
I have Waluigi as captain.
Shut up, Johnny. You're making us break. You're making us break kayfabe. All right then. Then to give in all fairness, because even I know it's been a while since you picked up the games, and yes, Matthias, I too believe in the heart of cars. So does Virgo. So does Ghetto Machine. All the other guys are just a bunch of cynics and losers. I can defeat, no, not just Jack, but Jack the Evil. And to give us some prep time, because as much as we want to handicap this or much, we gotta give things even a little bit of an even playing ground. So I say that if you accept, Jack, the next fight night will come in at the final Wednesday of the month, which is October 26th, the day of my birth. And on that day, I will be born again.
Good, because I have midterms. But yeah, I can't wait to beat you to a pulp on your birthday. It will be the best present you'll ever get.
You hear it now, folks. Put it on your calendars. October 26th, 2022. The next fight night, and you do not want to miss it. And Johnny says, this is gonna be a slobber knocker, ladies and gentlemen. Get your tickets at hatjacktix.com. Don't worry, if you paid any money for attendance, you've been bamboozled. It's gonna be free. You know, we're gonna fight for evil, but we're gonna provide free entertainment. Although you bring, it's BYOB, bring your own beer. We ain't serving y'all. It says my body is ready. My body is. I am pumped. And this is the part where you play our entrance themes as we're going away. And Johnny's commentating on the match, saying, "How can Hat be so stupid to accept this wager? It's impossible to get a win on Jack on his own turf," and all of that. So.
Remember, he has the cowboy hat. He told me he wanted the cowboy hat.
Wait, what? What cowboy
hat? He wanted the cowboy hat. You know, that one announcer in WWE. He wants the cowboy hat. Give him the cowboy hat.
Remember, Johnny. Everything you say has gotta be used for the promo. Just all one-liners. Pinata, pinata. Oh, all right. Kayfabe over. Back to normal.
All right, back to normal.
Back to normal. You done with the villain side? You can calm it down now.
Yeah, I'm gonna calm it down now.
All right, good.
Unless
it's getting kind of bony.
Just kidding.
It's kind of getting bony for me.
Sorry, my hands are a little clammy.
You want to hear a dumb joke?
Sure.
Did you know that a rhino's horn makes for a good aphrodisiac?
No.
Well, it does, because it makes you horny. Thank you. I warned him. Didn't I warn you? Didn't I warn all of you? I warned you.
Defeated the evilness with a bad joke.
Yes! I'm pumping my fist in the air. The great evil has been defeated by mid-tier humor. Fist in the air. Pause the frame. Credits roll. Rock music plays. I thought I just sent him to the ranch for that joke.
To the ranch he goes.
No, man. I've been saving that for like 3 days now.
Oh my god.
Oh,
you were stewing on it, simmering on it.
I was festering in it. Festering like a bunch of maggots on cornbread.
Yeah.
I know. What a
Too
waste.
Much festering.
What a waste of cornbread.
You know, I don't care much for cornbread.
It's okay. You're not black, so it's fine.
You're not black either.
Vargo seems to disagree.
According
to him, I'm a black vampire pretending to be Hispanic.
You know what? I could see that. I could see that.
Hey, look, man. When you become a vampire, your melanin decreases by like 50%. So I used to be much darker.
But then if you put Kurt Angle to the mix,
actually, you get even more whiter.
Your number goes down drastically.
Drastic go down.
Your melanin goes down drastically.
Oh no! No! Someone's stealing Ghetto's melanin! Stop him! Johnny says, "You're Blackula." Personally, I'm more of a black Dracula than a Blackula.
He's more of a Chocula.
Actually, you know what? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, more of a. I've been more of a Chocula these past few weeks.
Yeah.
that makes you Booberry, or you can be Frankenberry, which whatever is your poison.
Hmm. You know what? Let's go with the whole Halloween stuff. So Frankenberry.
Man, they're all Halloween stuff. Yeah, goats. Yeah,
Yeah, but I don't know. Blueberry seems very chill though. That's probably because of the whole robot chicken stuff. But I'll go with Frankenberry.
and I think in his serial art depiction, I think he looks high. For at least Boop. Let me check. Let me look at Booberry. I think he looks high in his official art.
He's always looking high.
High and dry. Yeah,
Look at that man.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Just go to Photoshop, put some red in his eyes. Oh yeah,
Yep,
he
he's
toting.
yeah, he he rips a fat one with that bong.
Uh oh. Johnny's giving some real WWE drama. He says, Kurt Angle had a whole feud about trying to have Booker T's wife because Vince find out he had a black girlfriend in the past. Oh god.
Hey, once when you go black, you never go back.
Oh.
That's why be careful, ladies, with hack.
Oh, that's right. I did have a black girlfriend in the past. Ladies, I'm very progressive. We can watch the Woman King together.
Oh no. Y'all
or
can watch She-Hulk together.
no, she's green, not black.
Oh, I just thought I would like. Oh, you know what?
No, we'll say for Wakanda forever.
Ah, yes,
So we
Wakanda forever.
we can see Quetzalcoatl Namor on screen.
Just remember, I feel I'm very progressive too. I mean, every time whenever I see a black person, I just put my fist up. Yeah, every single time.
Oh, God, reminds of this Yummy Mummy. Everyone forgets Yummy Mummy. What flavor is Yummy Mummy?
It's mummy flavor.
Ew. Only person like that was Virgo, cause it'll bring him closer to Yami.
You know, it's funny because like I'm not thinking of mummy as in the mummy. I'm thinking of mummy as a British mom.
Oh, mummy, mummy,
Mom,
mummy,
my mother.
mom, mom, mama, mama, mama,
Oh, speaking of
mom,
that,
mom.
there is an alternate version where Lois is doing that to Stewie.
Wait, there's a which version that? Repeat it again.
There's an alternate version of that scene. They recreated it with Lois doing that to Stewie, going Stewie, Stewie, Stewart.
Oh God, Family Guy really has hit a low.
Yep.
You know, at least you could argue the Simpsons have been doing pretty okay recently, but not Family Guy.
But you know what?
Ever since season 8.
Stewie was the better man because he didn't react as badly as Lois. He literally just put on headphones. That's it.
But he put them noise reduction headphones.
Exactly.
Like,
You know, I've tried those out. Those what was it called? It's ANC. It's like audio controlled noise or something like that.
yeah.
And my God, they work. You know how they work? It
What?
sends out a very low rumbling bass frequency. It's very it's very slight, but you can hear that it just puts out a constant low bass, and that blocks out all the other noise.
Oh wow. Wow.
Wow.
I wonder if that's what my that used like a cat.
Meow.
Ka-chow. I wonder if that's what my
Kachiga.
Hey, careful.
Kachiga. Kachiga. I could say it.
Oh, that's right with Chick Hicks.
What was his name?
Chick Hicks.
Chick Hicks.
That's
Yep.
his name.
Kachiga. Kachiga.
You know,
hey, that's my stuff.
You know what? I'm not afraid to say this. That first Cars movie, it's pretty good. All right, all right. You know, all that stuff people question about the Cars movie. That's all that crap's in the second one. First one is really good. I stand by it. I know.
I just question how do cars make more cars?
Um, online. Order
Yes,
online.
for them doing the deed is literally just going to the equivalent of Ford hospital and they just say, "Oh, I want these type of rims for the baby, this type of engine,
And then
and the frame has to be like this."
every year they have to update it to the newest model. Oh, Johnny says, look up the "I want to have sex with your wife" promo. Vince put words in there that shouldn't be on TV. Oh Lord! All right, I'll look that up after after the show. What the heck is a fruit brute, Matthias? Is
Let
that
me
a?
look.
This bear. I really hope this is another cereal.
Oh my god, it is.
Oh, thank God.
I know. I was It's a wolf. It's
Uh,
a werewolf.
you know what? When I heard the word brute, I was thinking something more of like the Hunchback, but I don't think the Hunchback is very marketable.
I was literally thinking of a brute from Halo, but that's just me being
Would you eat
a Halo nerd.
would you eat brute sponsored cereal?
I would. I'm pretty sure it would taste like cannibalism.
Gala says, "Oh, that's Rich Brian's name, Rich Chiga."
Heh.
Fun fact about that name. Uh, long time ago, my little sister had it as a username, and she forever regrets it.
Wait, what?
She had the word Chiga as part of her username for some account, and when I
Mhm.
saw that, I was like, seriously? She's like, what? Years later, she looks back on it and she goes, that was so stupid.
Well, what went through her head with that one?
I, I don't know. I don't know. She was a kid. What do you expect?
Um, you're right. It's the same type of kid whenever she tried to embarrass us saying like, "Oh, why are you doing that old meme?" Like, we're the ones that make the memes. You just
We
steal
are the
them.
meme makers.
We are the meme makers.
Johnny Kiss Villainous.
Oh, you know, the more I look into TikTok,
Oh god.
the more I
Yes.
realize that they're just rehashing our memes.
Now we say R memes. Who is R in this context?
Uh,
Wait,
and
we.
kids that use the internet from the early 2000s to
So you're telling me that TikTok is just basically Vine?
that, and also I'm saying like the fact that there are some memes that people use that are literally
Oh, from that era.
it feels like that era but with a twist.
Hey
So I've
man.
seen a lot of people do things like they're messing with audio clips, like they're like moving it back. You know how whenever you're on your editing mixer, you can like move the timeline and then you could hear the audio go super quickly or super slowly.
I see. I see.
They do that and then they're messing with the audio. And I'm here thinking, and I had an epiphany, which was this is literally just a YouTube poop.
Yeah.
YouTube poops do that.
Yep. And they're varying quality because not all YouTube poops are equally made.
Exactly. So it's literally a YouTube poop.
Just with a strict time limit.
Exactly. Everything is is repeating.
Time's a circle, my friend. We just go around and around and around. Also, Johnny K says the more he quotes you, the more I look at the TikTok, it's the least favorite thing you've ever said. Oh man, good thing you watch your boy Zach's videos when he was so consumed by TikTok that he had to make a post that he was quitting TikTok.
I don't get how people can get like that bad.
um, when you have self-diagnosed OCD,
Ah, yes, the self-diagnosing, my favorite. I
my,
self-diagnosed myself as ADHD. There you go.
I
You know how many people have self-diagnosed themselves of having ADHD because of one thing they do in their lives? And I'm pretty
I
sure everyone does once.
I self diagnosed and I have ADHD, ADDD, AVI, HDMI, but
ABC, BBC,
I,
CNN,
bipolar, DNA, CNN, and lastly AIDS,
VHS,
HIV.
CD, HD, CD.
HD DVD. I don't know why that got me. I think I'm the only one who remembers HD DVD. Except for Ghetto, he remembers everything. He's like an elephant in that regard. Johnny Cage says everyone says they have that. That's pretty much the standard now. Don't you know? You know, because medical, the field of psychology was so what's that word? So young back then that now everyone has something that we can categorize into a meaningless category, even if it's just 12% of it is true.
Ah, yes.
And that's why I declare Jack has the so-called evil gene. Hitler had it, Gandhi had it, and Walt Disney had
Ah, yes, Gandhi. Guys, you don't know about how evil Gandhi was. He makes all of us look like kittens.
Exactly.
He will.
He was so
The,
evil, so evil.
the worst thing Gandhi would do, he would try to befriend you to get closer to you, and then out of nowhere, he'll flip. It's like he flips a switch in his head. He'll nuke your ass. I am not joking. Play Civ.
Get us this Betty Cooper on Riverdale has it. Betty has the evil gene. Well, we know which is the right go for Archie. Then it's not Betty.
Let me show you the.
Like Mussolini and Kennedy.
I'm gonna show you the meme.
Show me
the best meme.
Show me the greatest memes of all time. Like that one episode of Future. No, it wasn't Future. Right? One episode of Family Guy where they're all trying to find the greatest joke ever made.
There.
Where you put it?
In the sources.
Show me your sources.
This is the evil of Gandhi.
Yeah,
look at him.
I'll show it in a moment. In a moment.
His might. His power. He is the one that truly controls the world.
His virility.
His strength. His vileness.
His. Well, you already said vitalness. You can't say vitality.
I said vileness.
Oh, his vileness. Oh. His reverity.
His reverence.
There we go. Look at it. Look at him. Look at him. Fear him. Fear him.
The one that holds all the nukes.
He's coming for you.
The one nuke to rule them all.
Well, the one nuke to find them. The one nuke to lead them all in the darkness. Binds them.
Nope, all these words are real.
For the most part. We just don't use them. Yeah. We just don't use them a lot because we're not English teachers.
Exactly.
But you know who is English teacher?
Who?
I don't know. Do you know one?
No, I don't. I was gonna say someone we know, but she's not she's a teacher's aide.
Yeah, she don't speak good English like you and me.
She never does.
Actually, if I'm thinking about the same person, she actually stuttered a lot, which I can't judge. I have the same problem, so if anything, sympathies.
I don't remember her stuttering a lot, and she doesn't really.
Well, good. Well, good. Then she doesn't have any more. Not like me.
Even in high school.
No way, I'm thinking about someone else. Never mind.
You probably are.
Wrong person. My bad. I'm not gaslighting. I just misremembered. I did not gaslight anyone. This is my poor memory.
Yeah, he does have a poor memory.
Johnny K says, think slower, hack. I try.
I do think of a slower hack.
I actually do have to. It's not even funny. It's not even funny. That's why I can think better than I can talk. And yet I'm have a YouTube show, but
see, this is why if you ever go into the mind of hack, it's literally you'll have the stereotypical opera music in the background with a very eloquent hack voice. speaking clearly and concisely with words that even his mouth voice doesn't even know. But then when you hear him speak in real life, it's like a train wreck in slow motion
It's a beautiful
or in fast motion.
it's a beautiful train wreck. We talking about.
It's a beautiful train wreck.
It's a work of art like AI.
Ah, yes. Them AI art. I
Uh,
I I don't know how that became a thing. Like, well, like, okay, I get the whole AI art is interesting to see how an AI interprets a prompt. But I thought it was just gonna be like a one and done thing.
Johnny says, if I go into the mind of Hack, I'm gonna go straight to the memory of the infamous tweet to see what provoked it. Man, he still remembers that. I've forgotten all about that already. But Johnny remembers. He never forgets. Like Ghetto, he never forgets.
They never forget. They will always remember our mistakes.
Oh man. I mean, also it's on the internet. It's gonna be there forever until YouTube goes kaput anyway. So, well, wait. And it's a good thing Johnny's not a mind jacker, or else I'll really be in trouble.
Nah, it's worse. He's Freddy Krueger.
Ghetto says, I think a good chunk of the praise is just to piss artists off. Yeah, well,
Yeah,
I think the
I
only
could see that.
yeah I could see that. Uh, honestly, I don't. You know I could see AI. I think I heard like a more like a sincere tweet about it, or not heard read, and I think AI is just gonna be a nice way to add another toolkit to an artist into an artist tool belt, so to speak. Especially for artists who don't like drawing backgrounds. And like just give me a grassy field. Will it, you know, and they'll have to work with that. I could see it as like that, just to draw some of the menial stuff that they don't want to put so much work onto.
Yeah.
Johnny Case says, I saw the tweet. I was in the city. I said I'm a comment when I get home, but I looked at it and was so gobsmacked. I just couldn't. Oh wow, he wasn't just stunned. He wasn't shocked. He was gobsmacked.
Dang. What's more egregious?
He was
Flabbergasted or gobsmacked? I think no, gobsmacked, right?
Yeah, because flabbergasted is just too many bees. There's too many. There's
Not
none
the
of it.
bees. Not the bees.
It just makes the word sound funny. But gobsmacked, you know, it's very close to saying Godsmack. It's like God smacked me so hard I couldn't believe it.
Oh yes.
Johnny
Smack
says
you
I'll
with that
draw the
cold
line
core.
there. AI's cheating. Oh yeah, no, definitely. It is definitely cheating. It, it's I think it's fun. I think it'd be fun to use, but oh boy, are people gonna definitely abuse it for their own nefarious purposes, like Jack.
Yeah, you could put a yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna sign up for an art class, and then from there from my college, and then from there I'm just gonna use an AI throughout the whole time and submit those.
Yeah, but then because the problem is, Jack, we told you this is a cubist assignment. Why did you give us a portrait?
Because what the fuck is a cubist? That will be my response.
F,
Knowing full well what a cubist is.
F,
But you remember,
F
you have to
Picasso.
act you have to act you have to act like you don't know so they don't deduct that many points.
Wait, hold on. Hold on. I gotta give some respect. Give me a second. Give me a second. Wait, what's
I'll give
Picasso?
you 2.
Was it Picasso who started the Cubist movement? Yes, he did, or at least he was part of it. All right, hold on.
I thought he started the
All right, hey,
did it?
here he goes. I spit on. Excuse me. On Pablo Diego José Francisco de Paula Juan Pecunia María de los Remos Serpiano de los Pistas Materinas de Rios y de Picasso. I spit on his grave.
You know what's funny about cubism?
What's so funny about Cubans?
No, not Cubans.
Oh, sorry, I was thinking about Cubans. What's so funny about Cubans?
There's a lot more triangles than cubes.
How dare you? How dare you? What's that word? devalue that entire movement that lasted from 19 so and so to 19 so and so.
Now, how come they didn't just put these all in stained glass windows? Now that will be something.
Because F the church at the time.
Exactly, that would be a good way.
Johnny says, "Bless you, thank you." Gallo says, "I had to support the AI just because I saw AI generated OLs." Don't ghetto, don't be weak, don't be fooled. That is what the robots want you to think. You may be called a ghetto machine, but you're at your heart, you're still a heart, blood pumping man.
But he's more machine than man.
So, explains all the blackness.
So does this mean you're also part machine?
No, I'm a vampire.
Yeah, but you're black too.
Yeah, but that was back in the old days when that meant something. I was there, kiddo. There when Icon broke his chains. Granted, I wasn't in the field. I was watching it from the tower, but I was there.
Yes, a little bit of voyeurism.
Not that type. Oh, cool. Not that
Doesn't
type.
hurt anyone.
Oh, shut up. Go watch Nightcrawler, you. Oh man. All right. Oh my God. He says, "Sweet Jesus." I feel like every episode he just finds some way for either Johnny and Ghetto to go, "What did they just say that?" We're gonna just keep pushing that limit until they're like, "Yo, dude, this is too much. I gotta unsubscribe. It's been real. Peace." And at that point, we're like, "All right, we found our limit."
No, we gotta find the limit to where eventually they just become numb to it.
I mean, they probably already are.
I don't know. They would say nothing.
You know what? Maybe, just maybe. But you know what? I don't feel like I'm. Unlike a shonen protagonist, I don't feel like pushing limits tonight.
See, that's why you're weak.
No, just tired.
Exactly. Sleep is for the weak.
Okay, Dr. Crow. Oh, actually, I actually do want to share. Share a story. So, so before the stream started, you know how I was telling you about all the computer troubles I was dealing with, like yesterday.
Wait.
So when you were explaining your computer troubles, it reminded me of something that happened to me years ago. So let me go and set the scene. This would have to be 2000 and I'll say 2015 or 14. So I was like a junior or senior year high schooler, 17 or 18. And for one birthday, I requested a very specific gift, and so I was gifted an uncommon item. I got an arcade stick for my Nintendo Wii.
Interesting.
Which, if you want to know how that works, it's like a regular arcade stick, but you plug it into the Wii remote, and the Wii remote's powers up the arcade stick. So think of it like a nunchuk or a classic controller. That concept.
Gotcha.
But it wasn't just any like old or arcade stick. It was a Tatsunoko versus Capcom theme arcade stick with the beautiful rendered Shinkiro art from the game, beautifully rendered, and I love it. So I use it so much that I used that arcade stick during my ever first experience learning how to play King of Fighters, which was with the King of Fighters Orochi Saga collection that collected KOF 94 through 98, but only normal 98, not 98 Ultimate. And so it was through that collection that I learned most of my fundamentals with King of Fighters. and I used that arcade stick. Well, one day when I went to go use the stick, I plug it into the controller, and as I was trying to start things up, nothing was moving. There was none of the. I couldn't start up the game because it didn't allow me to go move a cursor to press a button. And when I tried to actually press one of the buttons of the arcade stick, nothing was responding. Just nothing. I was very worried. I had this thing for less than a year, and so I then took the arcade stick and I actually took it to a nearby place that can work on game controllers. And so I went to them. I gave them my arcade stick, and then they'll let me know what's wrong with it in about a day or two. So I did that. A day or two 2 days do pass, and I get a call from that shop, and they tell me that I forget all the details. I think it's something to do with something called the PCM,
Mm-hmm.
but essentially the shop told me that the cost of repairing my stick would be just the same as just getting a new one.
Dang.
And I was devastated. I was devastated. It was a beautifully made arcade stick, and my time with it was so limited, and I learned so much from it that it just one day didn't work anymore. And but Johnny says the little boy, "Oh, work his stick." I guess so. It couldn't handle it, and so rather than throw it away, I grew too attached to it that to this day I still have it packaged in its box in my closet. Yes, I kept the box that the arcade stick was packaged in because it's a really nice looking box. I'm just weird like that. Don't judge.
I guess I know what I'm gonna do.
You're gonna give me a box.
No, I'm gonna take it.
you're gonna
You
take it.
won't know.
You're gonna take a broken controller.
Yep. It has your memories and dreams and
Hopes and
childhood
futures.
memories in it. That's the worst. It has your childhood memories, so I'm gonna take it.
Yellow says, "Why not just get a custom face for your current stick?" Too lazy. That's just the shortest way to answer. I'm just too lazy.
The laziness is
And
always the first
and
hurdle.
honestly, that's not like a big priority. I really don't care to customize my stick. I see it as a tool. It's like, does the tool work and is it comfortable to use? Fine. I don't need like a big old pin up art of Chun Li to be on my stick as I'm playing, and the buttons correlate to her breast or something. I don't need something stupid like that.
See, this is why you'll lose because you don't believe in the heart of the fight stick. I
I
have all 5 fight sticks in my hand.
Kiddo says, yes, you do. No, I don't. Besides, if I'm gonna spend money on like that, I'd rather be something like on like stuff for the show, stuff for my car, stuff for my guitar, not for my fight stick, which would probably be a very archaic type of control considering the direction fighting games are heading towards. I'm just saying. I'm being real here, all right? I'm being real. I ain't keeping it real. I'm just being real.
Ooh, that's another that's another layer of real right there.
Johnny Cage says Jack transcended the angsty edgelord all teenager aspires to be.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
See,
finally! Now he can truly live
now I can
his.
finally retire. All right, guys, it's been a good time.
We cancel the fight
See-
night. I lost all interest. I'm not motivated anymore.
Just like a true angsty teenager. I'm not motivated anymore.
Uh, oh, by the way, now it's October. Usually I do type of horror stuff, but since we're building up to the fight night, do you want to still do any horror things, or is you gonna do that on your, or you're gonna be like doing that on your end?
I was wondering what type of game I was gonna be playing. That's the thing. And plus,
Minus.
as I said before, whenever I played the RE4 game, I'm gonna take a break from RE stuff
Oh,
because
gotcha. All right,
I mean,
tune
I
in.
played so many.
That's true. That's true. Especially back to back. Well, tune in next week as he plays through the Five Nights at Freddy's series.
No, I'm probably gonna do. I'm stuck between playing. Well, let's see. Damn it! I had something in my mind whenever I was talking to one of my friends, but I forgot. It was either there's Mortuary Assistant. That one's one that's people been popular. That's been like popular recently. Uh, maybe Dead Space again. I did realize. Literally, I had like a moment last night where I was thinking to myself because I saw the freaking that they're remaking the Dead Space game like to for HD and stuff like that. Just upgrading the graphics.
I thought it was a
And
completely new. I thought it was a completely new game. Just that was a remake.
it could be, I don't know. But either way, it reminded me that I didn't finish Dead Space.
That's true. Maybe we play that together. But you could go. But it's a solo adventure. You have more attachment to it, so you
Well,
can.
the thing is, I remember playing it on stream separately too, but now I don't
Oh,
remember what the
well, time
uh,
to do it again. I mean,
time to
eventually,
restart.
yeah, eventually, I'm not, especially with my RE1 playthrough, how long ago that was and where I stopped. I ain't gonna remember what I even did. So might as well restart and maybe pick Chris instead of Jill. No, actually, no, I'll pick Jill. Chris is literally playing the game harder.
But yeah, you're gonna miss the Jill sandwich bit.
It's not the same. It's not the same in the remake. That's only in the actual original PlayStation game.
Ah, yeah, I heard that they updated the voice lines, right? And
Yeah,
he sounded not as corny, right?
no, yeah, it doesn't sound as corny, but it's not a to me it's not a big deal because I mean it's better that the game conveys information accurately than trying to sound funny.
There's another game somewhere. You know what would have been a good game for us to play together?
Deadly premonition.
If it came out today or like this month, it should have been Ghostbusters. That one
What?
little like multiplayer thing that they're gonna do.
Oh, but now that you have well, because I don't think is the updated version on Steam
Of what?
of Ghostbusters.
Yeah,
Is it?
yeah, they have
Like,
the HD look to it. I
well,
think
no,
that's the one I accidentally played.
the re-release, right? Not the actual original one.
The re-release is the HD one, right?
Well, they're both technically HD. I'm just asking that if if the one that was recently re-released is on Steam because they're technically two different games.
Let me double check.
Because I
I
know for
am
sure you
opening
have
up my Steam.
because I know for sure you have the original, but that's not. But you won't be. I won't be able to do co-op because that's no longer available in the Steam Marketplace.
You see, that's the funny thing. No one remembers. It seems like you're the only one that remembers it. The Ghostbusters game had a multiplayer aspect to it, and no one remembers.
Well, which is a shame because the game did really good when it came out. Heck, and
Ah, yes, I do have it in my library. Ghostbusters the video game remastered.
now you look in the Steam store. This is riveting for people just listening.
Yes, and it seems
It's
I do own it too, and I did play the game. So yeah.
okay, awesome. Well, you know what? Oh wait, no, I guess. I,
What? Since when did they have this DLC?
since
Oh
all
wait, no, never mind. That's for Planet Coasters. That's for a coaster simulator.
you're a coaster on a coffee table.
Roller coasters.
Oh, mine's
There's
my.
Ghostbusters Sanctum of Slime.
I think that's like a twin stick shooter Ghostbusters game. It's
Um,
pretty mediocre. But I mean that would be good. Only problem is
there's also Fatal Frame. I was thinking about that too.
no, that would be nice. You get to try a Fatal Frame game. Only problem is I don't have that. Well, no, correction. I cannot be spending money like that right now.
I can't either.
So we'll have to do the next best thing, which Johnny recommends. We could watch another Santo movie, a horror based one, at least for the Halloween spirit.
Oh, there's also Metal Hellsinger. That's not horror, but it's.
Actually, that one might. I don't know because that one actually has like a copyrighted music.
I know it does. That's the sucky thing about it.
Games. Ghetto says you can play Faith. It says that game is free. It's free fitty. What is Faith?
Faith?
What is it? What is it?
What is
Wow.
this faith?
What is
I'm a
this?
villain. I don't know anything about faith.
What is this Jesus you speak of?
Let's see. All I see that's faith is some twin stick shooter.
Is it called the Unholy Trinity?
Oh, that could be it. Oh, I remember this one. I played it before
It's a
though.
pixelated
The
horror
pixel
game.
horror.
Very pixelated. Very.
You know, there's a way to search up horror games.
Oh wow, they rotoscope. They did pixel animation. They did they rotoscope. They have rotoscope animations, and they did it by using the pixels for the rotos. That's actually pretty ingenious. How the heck
Oh
did
yeah,
they do
there's
that?
Little Nightmares not even that scary.
How did they do? Is this, let's see, and it's free, huh?
Oh, there's also the Evil Within games.
Oh, but wait, there's a demo for it, but the full game comes out October 21st.
I apparently own Outlast 2.
There you go. There's your next horror. I mean, you can also.
Oh no, Amnesia was the thing that me and my friend were talking about.
How can you forget a game called Amnesia?
What were we talking about?
And, we can always goof around in Dead by Daylight again. But
Oh, that's right. That one's oh, we can play Wesker.
is
Or one
West.
of us can play Wesker.
Oh, but isn't he DLC?
Exactly.
Foo. You know what? I'll play a fighting game and I'll make my characters wear a goofy Halloween costume.
And
There
then
you
you'll
go.
miss the Wesker line of going, "I found you," with a very nasally bad impression of Wesker.
God, you mean accurate? Do you remember how he sounded in RE5?
Oh yeah, never mind. Yes, you're right.
Well, looks like Halloween content's gonna be short this year, and you can actually blame the economy on this one.
You know, how are the Saw games?
First game is surprisingly well made. Second game is complete trash. Oh, Ghetto's right. I can emulate Darkstalkers. He says I have that power now.
He has the power.
I actually do. I could play some Darkstalkers with Ghetto and Virgo, and you could play some Darksiders. Don't you love Darksiders? Don't you love THQ Nordic's Darksiders and Darksiders 2, Definitive Edition,
Ew.
and Darksiders 3?
Okay, good. They didn't put in the death definitive.
They only call it that because in the second game you literally play as Death.
Yay. I don't know. It doesn't appeal to me.
Oh wait. Oh, Boba's can do. You can actually go ahead. Jack has the same program. Oh.
I do.
Yes, the same emulator program.
Dolphin?
No, not Dolphin. Unless you sure Ghetto? Look, the point is we're already meandering. I think it's a good time to end this. Well, think of something.
I like to meander.
No, it's bad. It's bad press. That's a bad president. Ghetto says no DC. He's saying
DC?
no DC.
No. Wait, let me look at it.
Yeah, Ghetto. He said Ghetto sent you it so you can see what it is. Johnny says sounds like some fight K level sorcery. Kinda is. It's kind of spooky that way. But yeah, I could definitely plan something like that. Just gotta get Ghetto and Virgo on board, and maybe Jack if he's willing to go through the hoops and ladders, which honestly is not that bad. I can say that. And he can finally play some Darkstalkers. And he could be like, "Oh, so this is the game Morgan's from."
Oh, that game. Yeah, I remember that game.
Yes, and the cat girl too.
Ah, yes, the cat girl
Is the only cat
with the
girl.
cat paws.
Is the only cat girl I accept. Thank you.
Cat girl with 70% cat.
More like 30% cat. Let's be honest.
No, she has the furry body, the cat hands, feet,
I am not
ears,
listening. I am not
tail.
listening. I
It's
am
more
not
cat than
listening.
woman.
You get the bee woman. There, be happy.
The bee woman. No,
she has a
no,
big.
no.
She has a big needle for your health. All right, let's go ahead and start ending things here, Jack. I'm gonna go ahead and play my unpatented outro music right about not now, because I'm at the wrong file. Wrong file.
I'll probably do another Dead Space, to be honest.
That's fine. You can eat on the best side. Here we go. All right, here we go. We got 2.5 minutes. Let's go. Oh, wrong. Not that one. Here we go. All right, Jack. As quick as you can, tell us everything you have to announce for the closing of the Hack Jack Show.
Pretty much everything is on my Twitter. Please follow my Twitter so you can be able to see the schedules of my channel or of my streams. It's gonna be Monday. It's every Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. Fridays at night times. Just look it up. It's there. I'll think of something for Halloween.
Alright then, and as for me, of course, y'all know I am working heavily and around the clock on the month of Bayonetta. In fact, as we speak, I have already finished recording another session of gameplay and in editing the second part of my month of Bayonetta videos. There is going to be no set schedule when they come out. They will be, as the great Linkara once said, it will be out when it's out. But I am definitely trying to get these out as soon as possible. And as well, I did promise the weekends will be dedicated to streaming and talking about Bayonetta, and that will begin next week. So that by that point, most if not all of the first Bayonetta gameplay has already been uploaded to the channel, and we could talk about the first game in depth. So, with all that said, all my other projects, they're going to be temporarily on hold so I can focus on Bayonetta, but don't worry, I have not forgot them. So, until then, thank you very much for watching episode 132 of the Hack Jack Show, and remember, October 26th is our next fight night with Mario Strikers Charge. Thank you everyone for watching, and this is Hack and Jack, signing out.